Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser, and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, then you come to the right place. Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope you all are having an amazing evening or day, wherever time zone you are in. I do apologize for being late. I don't know what it is about me going live, but there always seems to be some issue. Tonight's issue was that, if you follow me and watch my lives, I always clear the the browsing data and restart my computer. Tonight, I went to go restart my computer. I had plenty of time. I was on time tonight. And for some reason, it was not loading my profile on my computer. Oh, such a nightmare. But after several tries, I finally got it back up and running. So I do apologize for being a little bit late. Get a little bit of water here. So, you guys, it's needling day, and I have been wanting to do this demonstration for months. If you were following my fashion movie night series, um, you may have heard me talking about it because I was really excited to do the demonstration. I did it at the beginning of a fashion movie night, and because of the fashion movie that I was playing, the video got taken down. So the entire demonstration of me doing needling was deleted. So a little bit bummed about that, but we're here tonight. I decided, you know what? Needling day is in October. Let me just wait because you should wait in between treatments. And we're going to get into a lot of details about needling because even though I've been doing it for years, doing the research for this video tonight and also for the AFAB Designs blog, if you aren't already subscribed over there, make sure to subscribe to the AFAB Designs blog. Of course, the link is in the description box for you. And also the link to the blog that we created for needling is also in the description box. But anyway, upon doing research, I discovered a lot of things that I did not know about needling. Um, the blog has the history of needling, which is amazing to learn, but also a lot of the techniques and aftercare. Some of that was very new to me. So the pre needling, the after needling, I definitely learned a lot of stuff. So um, I need to get a fresh towel, but I am going to let you guys know that I did have some help with ChatGPT to create the script for tonight. But between that and actually doing research, I didn't just leave it up to GPT to write the full script. I definitely went in and did my edits to it and also extended the research beyond what ChatGPT gave me. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I feel really prepared to do this full on demonstration for you guys. But as you know, it's an Adrienne Keyser live. I always have to do stuff. First of all, I'm not really that concerned about copyright for tonight because I'm not playing any videos unless we have some time towards the end. I might play a video, a fashion video. However, no guarantee on that. Let's see. Oh gosh, dang it. I don't know why this has so many issues trying to pull up my lives when I go live. I should just be able to go to YouTube, see the live, and go to it. But I guess because it is my account, it's struggling. Let's see if it's on the live feed. And usually it takes like 10 or 15 minutes. I think that's what happened last week. It took like 10 or 15 minutes before the video actually showed up for me to watch it. I'm just hoping that that's only me and no one else is having that issue. I am going to say that Vancouver Fashion Week, good gravy, too many fashion weeks, so little time. Okay, all right, it's just not showing, and I'm not going to. I am going to continue to look for it, but I'm not going to keep holding up the video. I just know that I'm not going to be able to get it until I can get it on my big TV. Once I can get it on my big TV, it should be okay. I think last week I think I got it up on my phone first. So let's see. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, nope. Still not up. Okay, well, again, I'm not going to completely belabor this. It will show up at some point. We will get there. But we are going to move on for now. Now, I do have my notes for actually, I should say I've got the full on script pulled up, ready to go. So I am going to I am going to share a screen with you guys and read it. A lot of it is like a actual script. So, there's going to be like actual dialogue woven within the script. I thought I had it up. Hello. I know I've got it up on screen. Why is it not sharing? I'm telling you, what is going on? Why am I having so many issues tonight? Let's see. Recording. Okay. Recording in progress. Okay, great. What is happening? Share screen. There, thank you. Hello. Good grief. Okay. So I wanted to say hello, beautiful people. Today we're diving needle first into microneedling demo. So get comfy, grab your moisturizer. I'm going to grab some wine here in a minute and let's get glowing. So with the help of ChatGPT and other research, I'm excited to help you achieve the best skin possible. That is the goal for tonight. So we have to do pre-needling pre-tips. I'm going to read these to you guys really quickly, just so that you know if you are going to be doing needling. Some of these I didn't know. I'm going to be honest. So it's all a learning experience together. Okay. So our pre-needling tips. First up, prep is key. So you wouldn't sprint without stretching, and we're not needling without a little face prep. Avoid steam baths. So put down that steamer. If you guys know, if you watch my skincare routines, then you know I always start all of my self-care nights with a steam to open up the pores. Cannot do that tonight. Also, I'm very fortunate because, of course, I always take a shower before I go live. But I live in the tropics, so I don't take hot showers. All my showers are pretty cool. So I was okay with that. But put that steamer down. No steamy baths, saunas, or facials 72 hours before needling. So I'm sure you can take a shower. I'm sure that's not that big of a deal, but try not to stay in there and steam up too much at least 3 days before. It says we want pores calm and collected, not throwing a party. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's prep tip number one. Next up, skin harsh chemicals. For the love of your skin barrier, avoid strong chemicals like retinoids, acids, think glycolic and salicylic, and vitamin C at least 48 hours before. Because no one wants a tomato face unless you're auditioning as a salad topper, okay? I told ChatGPT to make it funny, and they always come through. They get my humor perfectly. Anyway, so really important to not use any retinol at least 2 days before. Just know the days you're going to do your needling and plan accordingly, because these steps are very important, especially after I did my research. I understand the importance of keeping your skin nice and calm before you do needling, because basically you are poking holes all throughout your skin. So we're going to do that. Now, as we're talking, I realize two things I need to do. Well, let's talk about this last pre-tip and then we'll get into the actual needling. So the last one is avoid exfoliating scrubs. I use an exfoliating scrub just about every day. Now, I use the St. Ives. I know I'm cheap, but at the same time, it does have a nice soft grip to it that I can use it every day. It actually says that it is a daily scrub. I also do a lot of peels as well as a triple glycolic, a triple, is it a salicylic peel every once in a while. So just keep that in mind. You want to avoid those types of products. Now, it didn't say how long, but I'm going to say at least 72 hours in advance, because again, that grit, you don't want to be already tearing at your skin knowing that you're getting ready to tear at your skin. So it says, imagine doing jumping jacks on a sunburn. Exactly. So skip the scrubs because that's going to hurt like a mo. So that is really important to know. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty much it. So just keep those things in mind. And I am going to be doing a lot of tips and tricks along the way to make sure that you guys are in full possession of the facts on how to do needling. Again, this is something that is usually done by professionals, but there are microneedling kits that you can purchase. I purchased mine on Amazon a long time ago. When I was doing my research for the blog, I actually went onto Amazon to find the page for the derma rollers and found the page for derma rollers, linked it in the blog. So again, you got to go check out the blog if you want to get the link to the derma rollers. When I was researching derma rollers, I was like, ooh, it's time for me to upgrade my. But listen, as long as you take care of them, trust me, they will take care of you. Now, mine is by a brand called Zust Beauty. And again, I got this on Amazon. And I think that when I get back to the States, I'm definitely going to look into a new derma roller. So this is the Zust Beauty Premium Derma Roller. As you can see here, it's what it says. Let me go ahead and stop sharing because I'm just going to be talking about the my derma roller real quick. Now, the way that it comes packaged like this. And for as many years as I've had it, this is the way I store it every time. I didn't just do this for camera purposes. This is actually how I store my derma roller. I'm going to show you exactly how I unpack it and restore it. We're going through the whole process from beginning to end. Okay. Now I'm going to try one more time. See if I can get my video up. It's got all this new stuff on there. Okay. Let's see. Come on, video. Are you up? Dang it. This is very, very frustrating. Try it one more time, and then I'm going to try it on the TV. I know if I can't get it on the TV here, then I'm not going to be able to get it on the TV in my room. I just like to play my videos at the same time as I just like to be able to watch it back on screen as we go along, but not at the moment. I will get there. Now, I am going to wash my hands, but I actually just washed my hands. Let me do that really quick. I just washed my hands right before I went live, but I've been touching stuff, so let me wash my hands. Oh, and get the adult grape juice on the way. Got a container of towels. I always store these towels. I wish you guys would stop buying those disposable one and done things. Just clean, buy a bunch of washcloths. Let's save the environment of those disposable facial towel nonsense. All right, adult grape juice and clean hands. Okay. So let's talk about my derma roll. Sorry, I did try to take a minute to go into my room to see if I could get it on the TV in there. No luck. So we move on. Okay, let's hold on to our towel, nice and clean. So this is the derma roller. This is how it comes stored in this little plastic container. I actually use the container lids, so keep that in mind. This one in particular, because it's got the little indent in there, and we're going to start with that. But this is the derma roller here. It's like a flimsy plastic little guy, but it works. She does what she's supposed to do. Let's see if you can, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the little micro needles. I mean, they're there. Let's see if you can see that a little bit, but they are very tiny. I think they say it's like a 1/5 of a millimeter, and they are just on a roller. This actually comes off. If y'all just push this little button here, this piece detaches, just like that. And then it also comes with, let me put it down. You have to be gentle with these things because they are needles, and you don't want to, to dent them, because if you dent them up, that's going to just really tear up your skin. So you've got to be very gentle with your rollers. But this is the other one. This one actually is for the eye and nose area. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But while I finish talking to you a little bit more about needling, I am going to start soaking my needles. So I always start with the big roller, and I'm going to set it into the lid very gently. Again, be very gentle with these things. Then I'm going to take a cotton round and some alcohol, and I'm going to, this side, I'm going to clean this out. Clean this little section out, and then you might as well just clean the whole thing while you're there. You know what I'm saying? Inside, outside. Just keep everything clean. That's the point. Keep everything clean. All right. Now that's been sterilized. So what I do is I just need this other little needle, but I take the bottom part of the container, of the storage container, and I fill that with alcohol like that. It's okay if it rolls down, it doesn't matter. But what you want to do is you want to take your needle and place it in there very gently, very gently. Flip it around, get it in there. If you want to roll it, but don't roll it in there. You know what I mean? Just try to get all the areas in there. And then I just let it soak just like that for at least 10 minutes. What I'll do is in 5 minutes, I will go in and flip the roller around so that it gets the other side. So we're just going to leave that there while we finish talking. Okay. Also, this particular set also comes with a body needle. I've never used it, but they do have a much larger one that you can use for the body. And as you can see, I have never even unpacked it. So it just sits into my needler. All right. Now let me close this back up, the alcohol, and we are going to continue with our next steps. Next steps. Okay, so it says needling time. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to presenting. All right, it says needling time. Here's where the magic happens. Let's take it one layer at a time, and remember, gentle pressure, and don't dig in like you're planting a garden. Okay, then what else does it say? Okay, we're going to start with a clean slate. Let's first start by washing our hands before anything else. Next, we need to get our needles set up and sterilized. So we did that. Then we need clean, dry skin is key. Think of it like setting a fresh canvas for your skin masterpiece. We're going to apply gentle pressure. Remember, no need to channel your inner power lifter. Let the device do the work with light, even pressure. If you turn red like a lobster, take it down a notch, okay? I'm going to show you there is an exact technique to doing the needling. Very, very important. And then I finished it with cleaning your needles. It's incredibly important to keep your needles sterilized before and after using. Now, I personally I sterilized them before, but I also sterilized them afterwards because I just like to have that sort of double cleanse. You are puncturing your skin, so you want to make sure your needles are as sterile as possible because any bacteria is going to get into your skin and you're going to be in trouble. So, very, very important step is to sterilize your needles ahead of time. Now, we're going to talk about, so you can see next up on the list is post needling TLC. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, I'm going to go ahead and clean my face according to what is going to come up later. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with cleaning my face. Sorry. And then we're going to move forward. Okay, so you guys know that I'm not able to do the adult grape juice off on camera, so I got to take my little sips off camera. Now, I'm going to talk about these two products a little bit later in the video, but we are going to be using, this is by the brand called Awaken. And this is the collagen cleansing foam. This is extremely gentle. This is a firming formula, but what I love most about it is as you're putting it on your face, you can get lost in the lather because it just feels so good just to keep slathering it and slathering it and slathering it. But I have to remember I'm on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and wash my face. I took my shower, but I didn't wash my face specifically because I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. So let me actually move the adult grape juice because I have a tub of water next to me and I don't want to make a huge mess. And the whole time your needles are just hanging out in their little tub. And then I'm going to finish up cleaning with simple micellar water. Again, a very gentle product to use pre-needling. So 2 products I highly recommend. Again, I'm going to talk more about these 2 products a little bit later in the video because I do have them pulled up on my bookmark bar so that you guys can go, so that we can together go over and you can see the exact products that the ingredients in the products. Okay, now the great thing about this product, I think I've sang its praises in many a video, but this product, once I discovered it, I'm like, there is no other cleanser. And I've used a lot of cleansers in my day as a makeup artist. Let me tell you, I have never tried anything this amazing. So that's what we're going to go ahead and use. And the best part about it is this is how much you need. That's it. That's all you need to do your whole face. And I'm going to prove it to you. So I'm going to just put it in my hand like that. That's everything. And I'm just going to just added water. That's it. Look how much you get. Isn't that crazy? That little bit foams up like mad. And then the more you just rub it into your face, it just continues to foam up. It's amazing. You just keep adding water. And it just feels so, I mean, did you see how little we used? I mean, it's crazy. And the more water you add, it just, and it just feels so soothing. And it's just so creamy. No, make sure you're getting all of your face and neck. I know you're blown away of the fact that that product does that with such a little amount. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Now, I got to rinse it off. Now, if I had um if I had makeup on and all that stuff, I probably would have double cleansed. Actually, we can still double cleanse. Okay, so that's one. I'm gonna end up having to change my shirt. I should have thought about that. All right, and here's two. That's it. Oh, I didn't rinse it out of my eyes. Smell enough. It's tough doing this on camera. Okay. I mean, look how foamy it gets, and it just, oh. I literally could rub my face for like 20 minutes with this on. Okay. One more rinse. Okay. I don't know how how girls do this on camera and make it look so cute. Hope Scope, how do you do it? All right. Hope Scope, how do you do it, sis? She makes it look so cute as she does it. Okay. Well, the good thing is, I'm going to be finishing it with the micellar water. That's going to remove anything and everything. That actually removes your indiscretions. That's how good it is. I know people love the Garnier micellar water. That's not my jam. I don't like the oiliness in it. The simple just works better for me. And you want to just get everything nice and clean. No, I mean, I'm talking about clean, like when you look at your cotton round, it's basically still white. Get that neck, under the chin, around the nose area. Don't put too much pressure. And I think one more, and that should do it. I'm going to go dump out this tub of water and bring over the other products. But before I do, don't forget that neck. Next to those ears, that hairline. So we're going to be all up in there. Okay, yep. All those cotton rounds were clean, clean, clean. So I'm going to go dump this out, move the cleaner out of the way. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and take my roller and just turn it the other way so that it gets clean on the other side. Like, ooh, like that. You don't have to soak it in there. It's fine. But, oh, duh. I don't know why I didn't think, hey, take the handle off it. That's the whole point. So I've just turned the needle around. I can just lay the handle on the side. All right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and, oh, I think we read the section about needling, right? Let me just wipe down my desk. We read the section about needling, so we are ready to begin. One last ditch effort to try to get it up on my devices before. Okay, shush, shush, shush. before we get going. Very frustrating that I cannot find my own video. Nope. Still a no-go. Well, no big deal. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. And I know it never comes up on my iPad, so I know it's not going to come up on there either. Now, we are ready for needling, you guys. I wanted to make sure that you guys know all the steps leading up to and during the actual needling process. So let me, this is what I'm looking for. So now I've got the other needle, the smaller needle for the eyes and nose. I'm going to, first let me set that down. Be gentle when you're setting them down so that you're not busting up those needles. So I'm going to go ahead, put the handle on this and take the other roller and start to sterilize it. So it's going to go in the alcohol now. Now, keep in mind, I sterilized them after the needling process. So they definitely are clean enough for me to just put them in alcohol. I don't need to dump out the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I was just realized I should probably use a mirror to do this. Now, there is an actual technique to needling, and that is to go section by section of your face in this manner. You have to go up and down. You have to go across, and you have to go in diagonal in one direction and then diagonal in the other direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'll start with my forehead. I mean, it doesn't matter where you start. Just remember what section you're on. So I'm going to start with my forehead. We'll go with the temples. Again, like it said before, don't use a lot of pressure. Let the needles do the work. So you just lay it down and you go up and down. And you'll feel it with no pressure. You're going to feel the needles. I promise. So I'm going to go up and down across my forehead, just like that. And then I go back, up and down, just like that. Right? Okay. Now I'm ready for my horizontals. So I start at the temple and go horizontal, across and back, go a little higher up, go across and back, and then keep just going across and back until you're done. Now you're ready for the diagonals. You're going to start the diagonal up and down. You'll feel the needles, and I promise you, I have no pressure on there. Now, your skin, I'm a light-skinned Black woman, so you probably will see some redness. Keep in mind, I mean, you're puncturing your skin here. It is definitely going to have some redness. So I'm going to go one direction, then back in that same diagonal. Okay, now I'm ready to go in this diagonal. And I take it across, just like this. No pressure. And then back. right across. In the same diagonal. Okay, forehead done. Just that easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the cheeks. And if this is your first time doing it, you can go slow if you want to. It's not a race. Nobody's watching you. Who cares? You know, I mean, you guys are watching me, so I got to do this quick, but you know what I'm saying? So I just go in my horizontals. In my verticals, sorry. In my verticals, section at a time. Horizontal. I get up there near them crow's feet, but we do have the eye roller. So don't stress yourself out too much. Don't forget the lips. You're going over everything now. Don't forget the lips. Okay. Horizontals. Now my diagonal. Take your time. Don't race. If this seems too fast for you, then, slow down. What can I say? Just slow down. But this is the technique of needling. Okay. You do have to do it in this way. You can't leave out a direction. Okay. Trust me. And we do have the other needle for the nose. Now, you might be able to see some slight redness. Don't freak out. You're puncturing your skin. Of course, all your blood vessels are rushing in to save it, So we did all the diagonals, everything. And now this side, go up to that temple. Don't forget it. Near that ear. Don't forget it. That jawline. We are going to do the neck. So don't forget it. Okay. Verticals done. Let's do it this way. Horizontals. Don't forget, get up to that temple, right near those crow's feet. Yeah, see, mine is so old, it squeaks. Oh, I guess that's another thing. I should have done, shaved my mustache. I would suggest waiting at least 4 days to a week before you do needling after you do a shave or something like that, or at least wait a week after you do the needling to do your shave. Oh, that's an itchy one right there. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. That itches. Okay. So I did that diagonal. I really need to pay attention. I'm messing up here. Let me pay attention so I don't mess up the direction that I did and didn't do. See, this thing is, she broke down. It's time for a new one. Okay, now I'm going to do my mouth area. Get them laugh lines. And horizontal. Get that jaw, the chin. Okay. The diagonals. And like I said, don't rush. What's the? Oh, I forgot to go back. What's the rush? What are you rushing for? Okay. And again, you want to take your time just to make sure that you are doing a diagonal, you know? Okay. Now, the neck. Okay. I'm going to just unbutton because you guys can't see that low. But same deal. You want to do the neck, the chest, everything. Nice verticals. Get up to that jaw. Under the chin. I told you this thing is like old and dusted, but she works. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was here. I told you this thing is old and busted, but it still works. But it is probably time to get a new one. I might have to do the chest after because it doesn't look like I'm getting it. But again, don't forget that. Get right up to that jaw. Right under the chin, everywhere. Okay, that's our verticals. And our horizontals, you can do this like one side at a time, you know? So just go to the middle of the neck. You don't have to do the whole, you know what I mean? Don't forget that jaw. Same thing for the other side. Just remember the directions you're going. Because you don't want to do it. You don't want to go over the same section too many times, you know? All right, we did our verticals and horizontals, now diagonals. I told you she's old and busty, old, musty, and dusty, but she still works. That's why I haven't gotten rid of it. It's like, do I really need to get rid of it just because it squeaks? If the needles are still good? I guess that would have been a good thing to research. How often should you replace your needles, your derma rollers? That I didn't research. But I'm almost positive that when I got this one, it had like a lifetime guarantee on it. So, like I said, if you take care of your needles, your derma roller should last a long time. You know, don't bang the needles against the case. Always store it back in its case. You know, just do those little extras to ensure that it stays good. I'm just going to go do the chest really quick. And again, like I said, it does have that body needle if you want, if you need that. It could be good for like maybe acne prone skin or, you know, people with ingrowns and stuff. So yeah, I definitely could see a need for that body roller. And of course, it's on the directions. I just have not taken the time to to research it. Did I do this already? I think I did it this way already. See, again, you got to be on point because you will go over the same area too many times and it can really cause some major damage. All right. Okay. And that's needling. That's it. We're almost done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just set this down into the case very gently. And I'm going to turn over my other needle. This one almost submerges itself because it's such a much smaller needle. So we're good on that front. Let me get a close up on the skin. See if you can see that it's a little bit red. The chest is definitely has a lot more redness to it, but that's also like a lot thinner skin. So now I am going to take the needle off of this one very gently, place it back into the thing. And now I'm going to do the little needle. Just pops right in like that. Now, as I'm doing that, fortunately, I can sit it this way and it stays up so it'll stay sterilized. But now I'm going to get rid of the alcohol. I'm going to go ahead and pour that out. Just, you don't need to add more alcohol. I mean, you don't need to add alcohol to clean it. Just kind of dry it out with a cotton round, a tissue, whatever you've got available. Refill it. And put our facial needle right back in. And that's how you clean it afterwards. It's just that simple. Just refill the cap and store it, you know, easy. So now while we're doing our eyes, the facial roller is getting clean. Now, be really careful with this one, okay? Because you are going to the eye area after this has been sitting in alcohol. So you do want to be careful. But I've been doing this a long time, so I know what I can tolerate and what I can't. So I'm going to start with the 11s. I always start with my 11s because that way it gives the alcohol time to get off before you really get to the eye area. So I'm going to do the 11s and the nose first and then do the eyes last. Okay, so that is just a good rule of thumb so that, you know, like I said, you did just have this sitting in alcohol. So you may want to needle in other areas before you get to the eyes. So I'm just going vertical across my brow, right over to that temple. You can get to the crow's feet. You know what I mean? So I'm going in my verticals. All right, now my horizontals. Okay, just that easy. Right across the brow. Then my diagonals in one direction. And, oh, gotta go back. Sorry. Gotta go back in that diagonal. And then flip it for our diagonal going this way. Okay. Brows done. Let's do the nose. You go in your verticals. Want to scratch your nose a little bit, but be careful. Don't dig. Don't dig just to get to that spot. You know what I mean? If anything, if you want to stretch the skin a little bit to get there, right next to the nose, with the needle should actually be able to get there for you. But don't dig to get into that nose part, okay? And then also the bridge right there, okay? Now our horizontals. Okay. And you can still, now, I don't know if it's because I can smell the alcohol from the little container or what, but all right. So we did vertical, horizontal, diagonal. Again, stretch the nose instead of trying to dig into it. Get your this is hard for me to do without looking in the mirror to find the diagonal. Trying to do it into the camera. Okay, so I did diagonals in both directions. On the nose. And you know that little bridge right, and this is why the roller is this size, is so you can get all the areas next to the nose. Just take your time and figure it out. Don't try to dig to figure it out. Just take your roller and work around to get to the area you want. Now I'm ready for the eye. Now when I do my eye, I always start with the crow's feet, and I go very slowly. You know how thin the skin is on your eye. Do not dig in, please. Just gentle. If you just need, like right now, I'm just kind of stroking it. You see what I'm saying? But I also want to get under the eye. So very gently, again, look in the mirror as you're doing it. Be very careful. Wiggle it to where you need it to. Don't dig it. Okay. Now that's just one eye. So now I have to do the horizontals are a little easier to do. But again, very gently across the eye. Now, I don't know that everyone does their needles up to the eye like this, but I do. Because, I'm in my 50s. The eyes start drooping. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I've got my diagonal. I'm doing just the upper lid first. What was I doing this way? So now I got to do it this way. Just keep track of the direction you're going. And you don't have to go like over it 1,000 times. If you just want to do it one time, that's fine. But I'm going to get, again, diagonal under the eye. Be careful. Be careful. Look in the mirror. And then in the other diagonal. And I'm barely touching the skin. Like I'm just grazing it. But I can feel the needles. So it is working. Just going to go across that eye. All right. Last eye. I don't know why I start on the crow's feet. I just do. But, at 55, I think my skin looks pretty good. And I definitely attribute it to needling. Now, I will say that I don't do it that often. I probably should do it more than I do. But that's what it is, you guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, horizontals. Be careful, very gentle. And we are going to talk about the benefits of needling. Of course, there is more information on the blog. So, but I'm going to give you a lot of stuff tonight that is not on the blog. Okay. So my diagonal in that direction and this direction. Same thing under eye. Yeah, do it right into a mirror so you can see what you're doing. Okay, that's needling. We did it. That's the whole procedure. But now you need to know what to do after you have completely ripped open your skin. While we talk about it, I'm going to go ahead and flip my roller over to get it sterilized on that side while we talk. Because one thing I wasn't sure about is, can I do my LED mask afterwards? Because your skin is now completely open and exposed and able to take in all kinds of products at this point. That's why you do the needling. It's going to help absorb products for you unbelievably over the next week. That's really what the magic is, really, in the aftercare. And we're going to talk about that. So let me get a little boop, boop. And I'm going to set up my LED mask while we talk, because I want you to know that not all LED masks are the same. I'm very fortunate. I got this on Amazon for Prime Day a few years ago. I think it is now. It's by a brand called New Key. And this one actually has all the different settings. So if your mask is just red light, double check to make sure that that's the right setting, because I think that may be too harsh. But I think that, like maybe day 2 or 3, you can get up to the red light therapy. But fortunately, mine does have a soothing feature, which is the light blue mode. Soothing helps in support in reducing the size of swollen capillaries. And that's exactly what we have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my LED mask. I'm going to do it for 20 minutes on the light blue setting. And again, we're going to talk about that in the next part of the script. And again, I've just resigned myself to say, it's not going to show up on my damn video. I think what I'll do next week is I will sign out of my account and sign into my son's account and see if I can get it. But I always put that my videos are not available for kids, just because, I'm an adult and occasionally I swear like a sailor. All right. Now, hopefully I will be able to read and do. Okay, you know what, you guys? We've been going, an hour? Let's take a 2-minute break. Stretch your legs. I'm still soaking my facial roller. After I come back from the break, I'm going to go ahead and do the eye and nose roller and get it stored away. But let's take a 2-minute break. If you need to stretch, use the restroom, go ahead and do that. And I'll be right back. I'll probably be back in less than 2 minutes, but we'll see. All right. Let's go ahead and get the LED mask started. Oh, I always forget that I can't do this with my towel on, but let's see. I am doing a deep conditioning hair mask at the moment, so that is why I'm wearing my tubby towel. All right, 20 minutes on the light blue. Let's see. Green, purple, light blue. That's what we want, right? I always have to look at the at the guide. Red, right? Yeah. Is that the dark blue? Let's see. Oh, purple. That's the light blue. So we got red. I'm trying to look in the camera. Okay, so red. Next is green, blue, and the light blue. Okay, we got it. 20 minutes. We're going. So let me go ahead and read you guys the rest of the information. Now, I will say that after I use my mask, you will feel like it's tingling a bit. I'm just going to be honest with you, but don't worry. If it's on the right setting, it will be fine. I mean, you're doing this setting to soothe the skin after we just completely ripped it. So let's go ahead and read what's next on our list. So TLC, post needling TLC. Let's get into it. Okay, we did it. Now let's make sure that glow stays. Post care is where the real magic happens, just like I was saying. So we're gonna avoid harsh ingredients. Keep retinoids, acids, and vitamin C off the table for at least 3 days. Think of these as ingredients as that one friend who's a little too harsh right after you've had a rough day. Oh man, ChatGPT does some really fun. They really do funny. They do funny well. So if you like funny content, make sure that you include that when you do your prompts for GPT. Is if you tell it to make it funny, they will. All right. So moisturizer, but we don't want to overdo it. Moisturizing is essential, but don't go overboard. Signs of over moisturizing, like greasy, congested. I'm sorry, I'm doing this without my glasses. So, like greasy, congested skin means you're doing too much. So, keep that in mind. Now, my favorite after moisturizer, after needling, is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud. For deep hydration, I use a little bit of castor oil for softness and Aquaphor to seal in the magic for the first few days. And we'll talk more about that later. Now, sunscreen is non-negotiable. Sunscreen is your BFF, especially now. Your skin is more sensitive to UV. So slather it on every 2 hours when you're outside. No excuses. Protection is everything. Now, we're going to limit intense activities. This I did not know. So finally, avoid hardcore workouts for 24 hours. No sweating, friends. You want to keep things calm and clean. Now, that's going to be something new that I'm going to start doing because I do live in Belize. I live in the tropics. I'm always hot. I'm actually getting ready to sweat right now. So I'm going to take this off for a second, and I'm going to maybe sit in front of the air conditioner for a second. It also doesn't help that I'm wearing these cheapy nylon Amazon pajamas. All right. So always, if you take off your mask and put it back on, always close your eyes as you take it off and on. Just a little tip for you. Make sure your eyes are closed. All right. So that is something, like I said, I did not know prior to my research, was no workouts after needling. I'm going to have to use my air conditioning a lot more over the next 24 hours, which I don't really like to do because it's expensive. And, I try to use the air conditioner only at night when I'm sleeping. Outside of that, I don't really run the air conditioning. Also, like if I'm doing a live because I'm nervous and I get warm, then yes, I will turn the air conditioning on. But for the most part, I don't run air conditioning like crazy in my house. So that is going to be a new sort of a situation that I have to get used to. No workouts after needling. So, all right, let's keep going. So the wrap up. Now, based on dermatologist recommendations, here are some standout tips and top products to include in your microneedling aftercare. So, let me get one more thing because I don't have a separate browser open. Let me just go ahead and do that because I've got a couple of things bookmarked for you guys to take a peek at, and we'll look at here in a minute. Okay, so to mask or not to mask? Because I asked the question and searched it on Google. I searched, can I do an LED mask after needling? And it said yes. So I wanted to include that in the presentation tonight. So it says some skincare professionals recommend using an LED light therapy mask immediately following a microneedling session. The immediate application can help soothe skin inflammation, decrease redness, and accelerate healing. However, it is vital to use the correct setting to avoid potential skin damage. So, because you can use your LED mask daily, for the next couple of days, it's a good idea to do the soothing setting for at least 20 minutes, if not half an hour. So you definitely want to use the LED mask to soothe. If you want to, by day 3, day 4, to do the light therapy, the skin will still be open and exposed enough for it to penetrate the light therapy if you want to do the red. But I would do at least 2 to 3 days of the soothing, and then days 3, 4, you can do other settings. Okay. Like if your problem is acne and you want to do the blue therapy, that would be the perfect time. But give your skin a couple of days of the soothing setting in order to, like it says, avoid potential skin damage. Now, cleaning and moisture surge. Okay. So any individual who has received microneedling should not wash their face just after the therapy. They must wait for 6 to 8 hours, according to the AECME.com. So that was another thing I didn't know, that the next day, like it's better to do your needling at night so that you can wash your face in the morning. Don't do it midday because you're going to have to wait at least 6 to 8 hours before you can put any kind of a product on the skin. So keep that in mind. So it says cleanliness is key after microneedling to prevent irritation. Use a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser and follow up with a pure hyaluronic acid. I recommend the Awaken, the collagen cleansing foam, the collagen cleansing foam, and the micellar water. These are my best recommendations. We used them before. For the next few days, that's all I'm going to be using to clean my skin. And like I do also have, like, I'm going to be doing some Halloween makeup looks, and I have an oil, a oil pre-cleanser, oil makeup remover, but I also like use a spray one. I'm not going to use the spray one. I'm just going to use the oil one to remove my makeup, following it up with the collagen cleansing foam. And by the way, this is going to make your skin so clean. This stuff makes your skin squeaky clean. It's amazing. It's the best product I've found on the market. And then I always use my micellar water because it just really gets any additional dirt, debris, makeup right off the skin. So that's what I'm going to be using for the next couple of days. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Awaken. Let me go ahead and show you that one. All right. Now, this is not a poop. Sorry, I didn't realize I had to sign in. Obviously, because I signed out of my account, so apologies. All right, let's go. Okay, so so you can buy the collagen cleansing foam on Amazon. Okay, so about this item, collagen cleansing foam cleaner gently removes dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cells to reveal a blah blah blah. Okay, got it? Soothe all day. I really just wanted to show you the ingredients. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Product description. This I'm gonna have to take off this and get my glasses out. So it says, why not have a cleanser that's effective and soothing? The collagen cleansing foam gently removes dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cells to reveal a hydrated, fresh complexion. With a blast of collagen, it prevents skin from dehydration and over drying, keeping it smooth and luminous all day. So that's why I recommend this product. But the internet has some other ideas. Let's see what it says. Okay, so it didn't give me anything on cleansers. So let me go ahead and go to the micellar water description. So the simple water boost Micellar cleansing water for sensitive skin. Again, really good product. You want to use things that are gentle, that are gentle on the skin over the next few days. So it instantly hydrates, leaving skin feeling refreshed and supple. Lightweight formulation, no sticky or greasy residue. Again, that's why I like it instead of the Garnier. But I know people love that Garnier. Um, let's see. Micellar cleansing bubbles attract it. Attack and lift makeup and impurities of the skin. Doesn't leave skin feeling tight. Instead, skin feels comfortable and revitalized. No artificial perfumes, no color or dye, no harsh chemicals. You see what I'm saying? No harsh chemicals. So these are the types of products that you should be looking for. Okay, so the product description is a lot, but I mean, the Awaken I can actually find here in Belize. That's actually how I discovered it, was at a department store in Belize, and have been loving it ever since. The micellar water, I actually ship this in from the States to Belize. That's how much I love it. I get it in a 2-pack because I use it every single day. So that is the micellar water. I just want you guys to get some ideas of gentle ways to clean your skin without the harsh chemicals that most cleansers have. Make sure there's no retinoids, no retinols, all that good fun stuff. Okay? Okay. Now, what's next on our list? Okay. What? Okay. So, hyaluronic acid. So, hyaluronic acid can be used following microneedling, and it's even recommended in some cases to help stimulate collagen production after your procedure, according to healthline.com. So, dermatologists frequently recommend the Vichy Mineral Oil 89 or La Roche Posay Hyalu B5 serum, which hydrates without adding unnecessary chemicals. Right now, I'm using 2 hyaluronic acids, and we're going to get into them once we get to that moisture phase after our 20 minutes. We still got 4 more minutes left on our mask. I'm going to go ahead and take this off and set it on its side while I pop in this one. All right. Let that one soak for a little bit on one side, and then I'll flip it around. So we are going to talk about the 2 hyaluronic acid that I am currently using. I'm a little bit nervous about one because it is a deep sea hyaluronic acid, which means it's going to have some salt in it. I may have to skip that one. We shall see. All right. So next up is healing and sun protection. Once washed, we recommend patting the face dry with a washcloth, then applying a thin layer of Aquaphor or Vaseline the day after microneedling. Patients may go back to their normal daily moisturizer, according to Neinstein Plastic Surgery in New York City. Now, this says use only your post-treatment products for the first 4 days after your treatment, according to the Nadiri Plastic Surgery Center. I would go with the 4-day. I think that you should soothe that skin for at least 4 days before you go back to your daily moisturizer. That's my opinion, but I think that that is just a good rule of thumb. Give it 4 days for a really good soothing and to allow the scars to kind of heal themselves before you start going back to harsh chemicals. That's my suggestion. Okay. So to reduce redness and prevent peeling, use a soothing antioxidant serum like SkinCeuticals Phylo-Corrective Gel or a peptide-rich moisturizer that promotes collagen synthesis, such as Elastin Skincare Regenerating Skin Nectar. My favorite recommendations after needling is my Glam Glow Thirsty Mud, um, plus a calming layer of castor oil and then Aquaphor. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm almost out of Thirsty Mud. Very frustratingly, I'm almost out of Thirsty Mud. However, um, I am going to use it until I have no more. And then once I get back to the States, I will repurchase it. But right now, because I'm in the process of packing and moving and getting myself out of this country, I'm not having anything shipped in. So, but I did want to show you what the Thirsty Mud looks like. I usually get the large size of the Thirsty Mud because it's just that good. And this is a hydrating treatment mask. And the way that you use it is you put it on and you can actually tissue it off afterwards. I don't. I leave it on overnight. That's the way I like to use it. All right, we got one more minute. I can't read this. So it says a creamy, ultra hydrating mask treatment that instantly quenches and soothes extremely dry, parched, or dehydrated skin with an intense surge of soothing 24-hour hydration. Now, do you see why I use it? That Thirsty Mud is amazing. I absolutely love it. So, here are the benefits. Strengthens a fortified skin moisture barrier to hydrate the skin. 24-hour hydration. Skin is 290% more hydrated after one use. Clinical testing on 12 women. It cools and it comforts, instantly soothes and alleviates tightness. It's got ginger for smooth, energized looking skin, hyaluronic acid. So it floods the skin with a rush of instant and continuous moisture to immediately replenish and boost skin's vital moisture content. And it has coconut for smooth, energized looking skin. Okay. So that is why I use my Thirsty Mud after my needling. It's what I do. Okay, so it looks like the thing went off. I didn't hear it because I'm talking. But the mask is done. We did 20 minutes of soothing. Now I'm going to do the moisture phase. Let's see what's left on our needling recommendations. I'm just going to read those quickly as I do the moisturizing steps so that we can wrap up this video. It's already been crazy long, but I think that all these points are really, really important, especially when you are literally ripping apart your skin, to know all the ins and outs, what dermatologists are saying, what they're recommending, all very important things to know. All right. Also, how you're sterilizing your needles. Very, very important. Okay. So, we're back. Now, we did the Thirsty Mud. Okay. Plus a reminder. We talked about it before. SPF is non-negotiable. A mineral-based sunscreen of SPF 30 should be applied and reapplied every 60 to 90 minutes while outdoors, according to the Naderi Plastic Surgery Center in my hometown of Chevy Chase, Maryland. I'm going to go and wash my hands so I can start the moisturizer phase because we got to start with clean hands. All right. Oh, I also have to grab my Aquaphor. All right. Where's my clean towel? Okay. Clean hands. Let's get my bucket of products. All right. I'm going to start with my hyaluronic acid. And like I said, I'm using 2. This is the Dead Sea Hyaluronic Boosting Spray. I'm going to, a bit again by Awaken. I'm a little nervous about this one because, like I said, it says Dead Sea. So I'm assuming that there's some salt in it. That might be painful. But then I have my other one, which is Cosmetica's Pure Hyaluronic Acid. This I also have shipped in from the States. Love it. Use it every day. So, okay, if I start screaming, you'll know why. All right. Oh, yeah. She's got a sting on her. She's got a sting on her. Okay. So there we go. Hyaluronic acid on. Okay. Nice and soothing. Don't forget the chest and neck. All right. So where were we? We did so we did hyaluronic acid, sun protection. We don't have to worry about cleaning. Da 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 da. It's because it was Okay, so there we go. That's what we're talking about. Is SPF is non-negotiable. A mineral-based sunscreen of SPF should be applied and reapplied every 60 to 90 minutes while outdoors, according to the Naduri. Oh, I said that already. So dermatologists often recommend SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion SPF 50 or Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46, as these won't clog pores or irritate. My current face sunscreen is by Sunbum. I'm using the Sunbum. This is SPF 50 in there. And so I will definitely be using my Sunbum. Now, for me, if I'm out and about and I've got makeup on and all that kind of stuff, I actually recommend the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. This is what it looks like. And the reason is because it has SPF 50 in it as well. So as I'm touching up, I can also reapply. Did I put that in there? Yeah, I can also reapply this. It's a powder foundation, so it doesn't have that white cast that SPF has, or like that flashback when you go to take photographs. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it for on-the-go touch-ups and also to touch up that sunscreen. Again, after microneedling, it's imperative. All right. So we are at the avoid the harsh ingredient products for at least 72 hours. Steer clear of exfoliants, retinoids, and active ingredients like glycolic acid or salicylic acid. Also ingredients like benzoyl peroxide, AHAs, and other potentially irritating ingredients. I have a lot of those ingredients that I use, but I need to steer clear of them. And of course, I always knew that, steer clear of those harsh ingredients, because your skin is you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it for a couple of days that your skin is irritated. So don't freak out. It's what's supposed to happen. If you start seeing like big red welts and stuff like that, see a dermatologist. But for the most part, you are going to feel some stinging when you add products. You're going to feel that needling over the next 3 to 4 days. Okay, just so that you know. So it says how often to needle. Generally, a cycle of cell regeneration takes about 28 days. So during this period, collagen production takes place and new skin cells are formed. Given this, a typical treatment regimen involves a session every 4 to 6 weeks. And like I said at the top of the video, I was waiting from that time I did that fashion movie night. I knew I had to wait at least a month before I could do it again. And then when I realized that needling day was in October, I said, okay, I can take it even further down to the 26th and do it for microneedling day. So there you go. How you should sleep after your treatment. Sleep on your back for the first week or at least 3 days after microneedling. This section I did not know. I found this fascinating. So it says to elevate your pillow while you sleep for 1 to 3 nights to reduce swelling. Avoid sleeping on your stomach or side during this initial healing period to ensure dirt, germs, or bacteria from your pillowcase is not getting on your skin. I never thought about that. And I'm kind of a stomach side sleeper, but I can sleep on my back as well. Fortunately, it's not so bad. But yeah, I found that very fascinating. So I am going to, I didn't really think about these next 2 products, so I didn't really add them. And I'm a little unsure about this toner. It says that it's moisturizing and soothing. This is the Tear Milk Skin Toner. I'm just going to add a little bit of that because why not? It's a little bit of a soothing step. Oh yeah, but she stings. Now, that's the thing is if you find a product and it feels like, oh my God, it's stinging really bad, that product you cannot use over the next few days. Just leave it alone. I'm going to try the Advanced Nail Mucin Power Essence by CosRx, see if that's going to irritate. I didn't think about these 2 products when I was putting my list together. I really was thinking about just the castor oil and the Aquaphor. Okay, yep, that's another stinger. And you'll know the difference in if it's stinging because, you're putting stuff on your skin or it's stinging because whatever products are in it are too harsh. And those 2 products, I can tell I'm not going to be able to use over the next couple of days because those were really stingy. So what I am going to do is go in with my castor oil and finish up. Do a nice little layer of castor oil. And again, like I said earlier, this is going to really not just soothe the skin, but moisturize like a son of a bitch. Get it on, slather it on. Oh, damn it! Oh, I can't believe I did that. I totally forgot the Glam Glow. Oh, I'm so annoyed. That is so annoying. But it's too late now. Like I've already put on this barrier. I should have started with the Glam Glow. That should have been the first thing I put on, even before the hyaluronic acid, you guys. Oh, I'm such an idiot. But that's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. And I only am going to get like maybe 1 or 2 more applications out of this little tube that I have. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. So this is my Thirsty Mud right here. I can't believe I did that. And I was all excited to use my Thirsty Mud because I usually don't use it because 1, I can't get it here. So, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not shipping things in since I'm trying to move out of the country. And so, yeah, I've been sparingly using it. I can't believe I did that. That's so stupid. But it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and put it right on my desk because look, you guys, this is my tub of products, that I use on a daily basis. skincare and facial products, morning and night, are just in this tub. And you know, when you're looking at that many different products, of course you're going to forget something. I'm going to finish off this whole situation with a layer of Aquaphor, another product that I have shipped in from the States because it is that good. I use Aquaphor for everything, which is why I buy it in the big tub. It's actually on my subscribe and save. That's how often I use it because it's just so good. Now, I don't normally use this on my face. I really use this just on my hands and feet. And don't worry, I don't re-dip if I'm using it on my feet. I dip out enough, so I'm not putting feet juice on my face. I promise. But after needling, when you want to just lock in that moisture, this is the point of the needling, is to allow your products to penetrate into the skin in a much deeper level than just on the surface. This is really going to get into all of your cells basically and hydrate and moisturize them. This is why I love this technique and why I highly recommend people doing needling. I'm actually going over every inch of skin. Definitely want to get right into the corner crack of your eye. People always forget this little piece of skin. And in case you didn't know, that's where your crow's feet start, is at the crack of your eyeball. And the reason is because it's dry. I'm telling you, if you hydrate this little crack of skin right here at the corner of your eye, right in the eye socket, I'm telling you, it will change your life. The same thing with the inner corner of the eye. People always forget this little part of the eye when they moisturize. And that castor oil is supposed to help with hair growth. And as you can see, I have very little eyebrow hairs. I don't know if it really works for that, but I do know that it hydrates very well on the skin, that castor oil. And then the Aquaphor is just really locking everything, all that moisturizer in. And if you sleep on your back, like it says, with everything elevated, I can stop sharing, sorry. With everything elevated, get that chest, don't forget it. Then this moisture, then your skin, when you wake up tomorrow, should feel incredible. That's the goal. Oh man, really work it into any areas that you know are dry. Really get it in there. I know around my lips is always dry, and like those 11s, your forehead. You know, at 55, I have very few wrinkles, and that's because I really do take the time to moisturize and really work the products in under the eye. That whole under eye area is always neglected. Really take this time to work your products. Now, tomorrow I am going to use my Glam Glow. I'm so mad I didn't do that tonight. But that's okay. I'm sure that if I was actually doing it and not having to speak on camera and give you guys notes, I would have remembered it. All right. I think this towel is donezo. Now, before I wrap up, here's what I'm doing. I already moved the needle around into the alcohol, so I know that it's nice and clean. I'm just dunking it, being very careful not to crush it on the bottom. Make sure it's clean on all sides. If I need to, kind of going sideways, going a couple of different ways, make sure it's clean. Now I'm going to take that and set it on, let's see, I'll set it on here. And the other one. Then we're going to dump out our alcohol. And now that our towel is, we're not going to be using that anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it out. And that's it. I'm going to literally put the needle set back together. Just like that. I'm going to leave it open for a minute because it feels like it's still wet a little bit. Same with this one. Before I put it back into its little holder. And clean the top. And that's it. Like I really do this every single time after I use it. I'm kind of obsessed with doing that. And I think that is why my needling set has lasted as long as it has, is because I really do take care of my needles. And you should too. So all stored back in there, nice. Put it back into its little case here. Oh, upside down. Put it back. Take this one. Also has a little cover to it. And then put her away. And that's it. The whole needle set is away, sterilized, clean, ready for the next use. I also need to sterilize my mask, which I will do off camera. Because I think that's going to do it. Oh, wait, I got one more little bit to say about, and that is, let's see, what's it say at the end here? So we can wrap her up. Ooh, not what I wanted to share. Sorry. Gosh dang it. I want to share the last of the notes. Okay, what's she say? She says, Fab Design's latest blog discusses microneedling in more detail and includes an Amazon link to top-rated derma rollers. Again, check out the blog to get that link. You can subscribe here to the channel and also on the blog for expert tips, fashion trends, firsthand access to sales, and exclusive discount alerts. So let's keep the glow going, beautiful people. And that is going to do it for today, you guys. I really enjoyed bringing this demonstration to you. If you are new to microneedling, I hope that this was a good demonstration, that you got a lot out of it. If you are a veteran to microneedling, hopefully some of the aftercare tips and tricks, and even the pre-care tips and tricks were helpful for you, because like I said, I learned a lot. I really, really did. Oh, there we go. Like my container, I know what everything is in it. So when there's something missing, I know it. So like this is, all my skincare in this container. So of course I missed on that thirsty mud, but I'm gonna put it on my desk and I'm gonna get to it tomorrow. All right, you guys, I am going to be doing my Halloween videos. I started doing my Halloween videos and I was on my other platform doing it live and was filming it at the same time in order to put it up here on the channel. Unfortunately, it took up so much space. I can't even download it. I don't have enough space on my computer. I don't have enough space on my video editor. So unfortunately, that first video is not up on my channel. And I'm a little bit disappointed about it because it was Harold and the Purple Crayon inspired. And I don't know, who knows? I might still recreate it. Maybe I'll do it after Halloween, or I don't know. maybe I just feel like I should do it for the channel because it was a lot of fun to create it. But it also took me like 2.5 hours, which, we're about 2 hours here on this video. So, we'll see if I recreate that one. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to start doing all of the characters from Inside Out inspired makeup looks. I am going to do them live here so that it does get up on the channel. I may do them live at the same time. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that because so far I've tried to keep my lives separate so that I can just focus on the audience in front of me, But we'll see. I think that in order for me to get them both up, I might have to go live in both places. So we shall see. But check the community tab for the time. I'm probably going to do it. I don't know what time, you guys. I have so much work to do. I might not do it till tomorrow night. So check the community tab. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as the blog, because November 1st is starting our fall sale, which is our one-time virtual closet cleanse at AbFab Designs. We are going to be doing 20% off that package. And so definitely check the community tab because we're also going to be doing freebies along with the sale throughout the sale. So make sure you subscribe here, subscribe to the blog. And this was a really fun night, you guys. And I really, like I said, I learned a lot. I was needing to do this procedure because, like I said, it's been probably about 2 months since I've done it. And I do enjoy doing the needling. So I so much so that I had forgotten that I had it. I brought it out to my studio to remind me that I need to do it more often. So over the next couple of days, like I said, using the Awaken collagen cleansing foam cleanser, the simple micellar water for the daytime, definitely the sunscreen. I'm going to use the hyaluronic acid, definitely the castor oil and the Aquaphor. The Glam Glow tomorrow, then the castor oil, then the Aquaphor, and then see like over the next couple of days, there's going to be a lot of products that are in my everyday basket here that I'm not going to be able to use for at least the next week. I'll probably go at least a week before I start using anything really harsh, like any peels or anything like that. I'm just adding my little scent that I like to add. This is pure cinnamon, which I absolutely love. Am I running low on this? I might be running low on this. I love the smell of this, and it's very warming. So if you like warming, I probably shouldn't have put that right there on my chest. Oh, that's gonna really hurt with the needling there. Didn't think about it. Yeah, that's gonna be painful. But it's okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to the painful stinging of it. It's not going to like kill me or anything. So I'll be fine. But that's it, you guys. I'm going to end the video here tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just sorry. Sitting here going, I need to clean that mask. I know I'm all over the place. Let's put this back. And now I'm just cleaning up and talking to you guys for no reason. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really did enjoy giving you guys this live demonstration of how to do needling. My best advice when you're doing this, be slow. Go slow. Take your time. It's not a marathon. Nobody is trying to rush you out the door. This is a self-care, a soothing skincare procedure for yourself that you can do at home. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars to do this procedure at a dermatologist, unless you know that you have certain skincare issues that you should consult your dermatologist before you do this. Obviously, I should have said that at the top of the video. If you have real serious skin issues, make sure your dermatologist knows, even before you go buy a derma roller. check with your dermatologist. If your dermatologist says that it's fine, go ahead and purchase it and get started on it. I promise you, the skin turnover is going to be amazing, and you're really going to notice a difference right away. Like I said, the afterwards is where the magic really happens, because right now it's just a lot of red irritated skin. All right, I really am going to end the video this time, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Check the community tab for when I'm going to go live to do my Halloween looks this week. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And until next time, stay fashionable. Bye.